In today's video, I'm going to talk about DevTools. So, browser DevTools are a set of built-in tools in modern web browsers that allow developers to use to diagnose and debug web applications. They provide insights into network activity, performance, JavaScript debugging, CSS inspection, and more. Selenium 4 integrates the browser tool DevTools Protocol directly into the WebDriver API, enabling you to control and interact with DevTools features from your Selenium scripts. So here are some key features and use cases for DevTools. First, performance metrics. You can collect and analyze performance metrics of your web applications using DevTools. This includes metrics like page load time, network activity, and rendering performance. You can also do it for network manipulation. You can intercept and modify network requests and responses, which is useful for testing how your application behaves under various network conditions. You can also use DevTools for JavaScript execution, so you can evaluate JavaScript code in the context of the current page, which can be useful for automation and testing purposes. You can also use it for console output, which capture and analyze browser console output and errors. For emulation, so you can simulate different data device and network conditions to test the responsiveness of your web application. And finally, we'll also talk about security auditing, which you can check for security vulnerabilities and issues using DevTools security-related features. In this next part of the video, I'm going to show you how you can implement DevTools into your own Selenium project. So right here, I have a Selenium project that I've opened up. And this is building off of the previous projects, the previous different videos that we have. And in this video, we're going to create a new script under test right here. So I'm going to right click test, and then I'm going to click new, and then I'm going to click Python file. And in today's video, I'm going to create a new file. So I'm going to name this file test underscore Selenium underscore dev tool, and then that will be our file. So the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm going to import the packages that I need to use. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import JSON. I will also import PyTest, and then from Selenium I will import WebDriver. And then from Selenium WebDriver, I will .common by, I'll import by. And then there's a few other things that I have to import, so I'll just copy those. And these include, we're going to import keys right here, we're going to import service, and then we're going to import Chrome Driver Manager. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a PyTest fixture function. And so I'm going to create the tag right here, and I'm going to do PyTest dot fixture, and then I'm going to create def right here, name it that, define a function. And in this function, I'm going to actually paste over some things that we'll be using later, but I'll show you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write, I'm going to paste over this line of code. And so I paste this, and this is basically we initialize a Chrome driver. So that is something we'll do. And then after that, I'm going to paste some code that we'll use later on for geolocation. So this is when we try to set our location to a different point and stuff. And then I'll also paste over some code for performance metrics later on. And then I'll explain this a little bit more in detail later on when I use them. And then finally, for all of them, we'll have some other stuff too. So I'll paste over this. And basically right here, we're installing service. And then we have this inside our Chrome, and we're maximizing window, and then we're using this. So this is the fixture function that will pass into all our other functions later on. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make our first test. So in this first one, I'm gonna use the PyTest parameterization tag. So I'm gonna do PyTest mark.parameterize, and then I'll have cities, and then we're gonna test Berlin, London, and Tokyo. And then right here, I'm gonna make a function. It's gonna call test1, and I'm gonna call it geolocation. And then we're gonna do pass in this CHR, which is this function up here, and then we're gonna pass in city. So we have that. For this one, since we're using geolocation, I'm actually going to uncomment this code up here, right here. And essentially what we're doing here is we're basically allowing ourselves to test for the geolocation. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write some variables. So I'm going to do global latitude and then also longitude. And I'm also going to paste some things. So right here, I'm going to paste this. And this is basically saying that Berlin, this is the latitude and longitude, London, latitude and longitude, and then Tokyo, this is the latitude and longitude. And then for all of this, I'm going to try a few things. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this code over here. And I'll tell you exactly what it does. I'm going to do a try finally statement. And right here, I'm basically going to this location right here, and then I'm going to enter using Chrome tools what we want to set our geolocation to. So depending on what latitude and longitude you have, it'll set that location to that. And then we're basically overriding. And so we're accessing that website with that location. And then we'll basically we'll give it some time to load, and then we'll basically grab the latitude and longitude from the website to verify that we've actually successfully changed our latitude and longitude using DevTools. And this website, it should just show you your current location. And so that's why we're using this website to check. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we can run this code. So go ahead and click run here. And I'm not going to drag over the window yet because it'll show my own location. But once the page finishes loading, I'll drag it over and I'll show you what it looks like. And let me drag this over now. And so we see that it says our current location is in Berlin at the moment. So that's the first test involving Berlin. We also have tests involving London and Tokyo. So now we'll test London. So again, I'll drag it over once it's done loading. So now let me drag this over. As you see, it shows our location as London. Now finally, to test our location as Tokyo. So we're using DevTools to set our location as Tokyo. And I'll drag this over, I'll maximize it, and you see now it shows our location in Tokyo. And so that's how you can basically set your location using DevTools. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this out now because we won't be using this anymore. So that, and then I'll delete 3 here. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to test some performance metrics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new function down here, and I'm going to name it def test2, and then it's going to be Selenium performance. Let's do this performance metric. And I'm going to pass CHR. And in this one, I'm going to have some more try finally statements. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that over and I'll tell you what we're doing. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to this web page right here, using Chrome Get, and we're enabling performance monitoring right here. And then we're grabbing the performance metrics right here. And in order to do that, one thing we have to do is we have to go back up to here where we're passing our Chrome driver in. I'm going to uncomment this code right here. And this is running in headless, so basically the Chrome window won't pop up. But we're just going there, we're grabbing the performance metrics. And so right here, we're just grabbing the performance metrics right here. We're enabling performance metric monitoring, and then we're grabbing it from this web page right here. As you can see, and we're loading it into a JSON file. So let me go ahead and I run this. And we see it's ran there. And since we're printing the JSON format, we'll see that this is what we're printing. We basically have the different metrics right here. For example, timestamp, this is how long it took. We have some documents, frames, JS listeners, media key sessions, nodes, resources. We have a bunch of different metrics that we got from this web page using this function. And you see the list goes on, and we just printed it into our output. So that's using performance metrics. There's some other things that you can do. For example, let me go ahead first and comment this out again, because we won't be using this anymore. So go ahead and comment this out. And now we're going to create another function. And in this function, we're basically just grabbing the console logs from each website. And so I'll show you what we're doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste the function here. We named it console log right here. And this is the function. And this is what we have. And basically, we are going to this website and we're enabling console logging. And then we're grabbing the console logs and we're printing the logs into our output. So I can go ahead and run this. Drag this over. This is what it looks like after it opens it. So you see it's a 404 page. And then now you'll see that we printed out all the console logs into our output right here. And you see, this is what we have. So this is how you can grab the console logs from a website. So to reiterate, we have DevTools to do a couple of things. We can enable console logging, we can enable performance monitoring, and we can make it change our location as well. Now, for finally, we're going to look at some other stuff for using DevTools. So we're going to look at how we can change our device preferences, for example. So I'm going to go ahead and paste over a function that we have right here. And we see right here that this is the function that we're pasting over. And to begin with, we're using a try finally statement again. And this time we're specifying a device metric. And this one, we're trying to make it and emulate our screen size the same as an iPhone X. And after that, we're going to use DevTools right here. And we're going to take a screenshot and see how we can essentially see what it looks like on iPhone X right here. And so we're using DevTools to emulate this screen metrics right here. And then we'll basically print our screenshot and we can take a look at it. And so right here, we'll name it screenshot, but we can name it something else. Let me change the location of this to our actual folder. So Python tutorial 1-data. We'll name it screenshot 3. And I can go ahead and run this. So I'm going to drag this over. This is what it looks like right now. Basically, we set dimensions as iPhone X. But really, what you want to see is you want to open up this screenshot, and we see that this is what it looks like on iPhone X. And so that's something cool you can do with DevTools. But yeah, so this video I've looked at 4 different things you can do with DevTools. There's many other things that you can do with DevTools. You just have to go to their website and look at the documentation. If you found this video helpful, please leave the video a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time.